What's up, everybody? Sorry it's been a while. Just haven't really had much to do. I've had stuff to do, I just haven't pulled out the camera and recorded it. And the stuff I did record, I switched to a GoPro and the SD card got corrupted, so yeah, there's that. But I did buy a trailer. Got a well-loved 28-foot enclosed off a buddy for cheap. It's rough, but it does the job. And it actually hurt me, so I broke my hand. Broke the 4th and 5th metacarpal, so I got a pin and a screw holding that together. And if you follow Cook Racing on YouTube, you'll see a little bit more about that. I went into a little more detail, but the back door, I was working on it and it slipped and fell on me. But the main reason I'm making this video is we're going to find out what happened to the rear end of the truck. A 252 list race at Galot Motorsports Park, and they've been doing a 28 slick class for this season pretty much. So I figured, I've got a roll cage in the truck now. I made a video on that, and that's what got corrupted. I was like, I got a roll cage, and you know, I've been shooting to try and get this thing to go faster and really leaning on it. And I figured it'd be fun to see what it can do. Get out of here, spider. Figured it'd be fun to see what it can do on a good track and just a nice smooth surface. And I knew I'd probably be able to get a PB there. So went up for the first pass, and I'll throw the clips in. First shakedown, they gave us 2 shakedowns, which was nice because I made a bunch of suspension changes from my last testing session that went okay, which I didn't get any video of that. But went up for my first shakedown, and it was a little spicy for the tire pressure I had in it because I figured the track was good, so I need to run more tire pressure. But I had taken a bunch of bite out of the rear end because I had too much bite, and it was smashing the tire real bad. It spun off the line, and then I pedaled it, got back in it, and it felt strong. So I figured if I just turned it down on the leave a little bit and went down 1.5 pounds in tire pressure down to 14, because I was at 16, that it would take it. And it took it. Broke something real good in the rear end, so that's what we're gonna find out today, is what I broke. I'm assuming I broke the ring and pinion based on the sounds that it made, and it was so violent it shook the dash apart. So probably throw this thing on time lapse and pop this cover off and see what we got going on under here. Oh, brother. Yeah, I definitely broke it. Let's see if I can get you guys in here. Nice chunk of... Yeah, I did a number on this thing. I broke the carrier. Somehow them axles have still held on. Shattered the carrier. Oh wow, it's the Lincoln locker I did. That's what finally gave up. Let's see. Oh yeah, I broke the fuck out of that. So I didn't break the gear. I broke the carrier, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh yeah, cracked it, if you can see that. Let me see if I can get it in neutral and see if we can turn it a little more. Let's see a better shot of it. Yep. So my Lincoln locker finally failed. That carrier has been that way for like 2 years now. I welded it like 2 years ago, and it just finally quit. It's not too bad. So it's a little better than I thought, but I'm gonna have to replace the carrier. I'm pretty sure it cracked it. The gear set looks fine, so I didn't break the gear, which is good. But I am thinking about going down to 355s anyway, since I have such a low first gear in the transmission. It should give me a slightly better starting line ratio, and that's cheaper than getting a second gear leave valve body. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put a 355 in it anyway, and then since I broke this, I don't think it would be able to take any harder of a 60-foot anyway, because I was shooting for like 130s, like a 130, like high 130 60-foot is what I was shooting for. So I may have to fork out the coin and get chromoly axles and do a spool, which would put me up not far below just doing a 9-inch anyway. So I may weigh the pros and cons, see if I want to stick with the 8.8 or if I want to go to a 9-inch. So yeah, I mean, the damage is better than I thought, but it might be more expensive. Because just if I broke a gear set, it would have been 270 bucks for a new gear set from Ford Performance. And now it's going to be a whole lot more, because I'm not going to do it this way again, because I know it'll just break. So better and worse at the same time, but that's what happened.